Alright, good morning. It's like 10 in the morning. I just woke up, just showered. I haven't even getting dressed yet, but someone rang the doorbell a little while ago, and there's actually somebody here who wants to help me fix the Mark III. Just showed up out of nowhere, so I don't I don't know. So I'm gonna go meet him, and then I guess we're gonna fix the Mark III. Okay. Alright, let's go let's go see what's going on. Oh, what a morning so far. I'm not even sure what to expect. Oh. What's going on, man? What's up? Nice to meet you.
Awake.
I'm awake now. What's up, Christian?
No, I'm not. Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So we're fixing the Mark III today?
We're gonna try.
Alright, let's try it. Okay, let's see if you want to start this morning. And not the first try. Maybe the second try? There she is, she's fine. Oh, nope, like I said, let's say third try. Hold on, one more. Third try, there it is, she's fine. She's all fine. She's fine. Put it right here for now. What do we got here?
This is a owl tail. I've scanned a lot of stuff with this.
Yeah.
This has been my partner, right?
So this will tell us exactly what it is, because yesterday I got a code of 001, it's telling you 515, but this will tell you exactly what that code is.
It'll tell you what that code is.
Cool.
Yes.
That'll be helpful. The back of this car settled down so much, about another ½ inch from yesterday. Like, it sunk so hard in the rear. The front's still pretty nice and mild. I might raise the back a little bit to match it. So the car looks pretty even from front to rear, but I might still raise the rear a little bit just so it's not like, I don't like when the back looks lower than the front. So I just want the fenders to look even. I also need the bare lip. But she's looking good though. Maybe we should run today, we'll see. What was the one?
Camshaft position sensor.
Interesting. So I found this online. I saw that some that said that one, but then others said different things. So I wasn't sure which one to go with, but now I have an answer. So I tried looking up a cam sensor for this car. I don't think it has one, or it's part of like the hall sensor, but I can't find it. But the car's been idling for what, about 10 minutes now?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Idling perfect, right? No indication of nothing. I'm saying, like, it's so weird. So we've gone through everything again. Everything looks fine. I'm just waiting for it to shut off. Because like anywhere between 2 minutes and an hour, it will shut off at some point, or it won't shut off at all. It's just, it makes no sense. It really does. But I've got it on camera shutting off before, but it just, does it make any sense to you? And
no.
you've been a mechanic for what, 30 years you said, right?
Yeah.
I told you, like, this, everyone's telling me, check this, check that, do this, you're missing this, but like, I'm telling you guys, like, it makes no sense. It's something, I don't know, maybe it's wiring somewhere, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, we're trying to figure it out, but right now it's perfect. Like, there's no indication, it just comes along, and at some point, it's gonna die. Alright, she finally died after a little over 10 minutes, I would say. We're checking under the dash now, see if anything's like warm or messed up. You see what I'm saying? Everyone thinks I'm crazy or I'm missing something, but like, the car will run perfectly, and then I just don't know. I really don't know. It's so, I don't know. Alright, since the last time the car shut off, it's been about 30 minutes or so, give or take?
Yeah.
You've gone through everything. You've gone through the fuse box, you shook everything, you checked for grounding issues, wires, sensors, everything. Have you found anything?
No.
I don't, man, no. It's so weird. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn off. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put it in TDC and check this again. I went back in exactly how I took it out because it lines up on the bottom and it goes in like one way, but I'll check just to make sure, and then we'll go from there. All right, this is back lined up and he double checked it. That's good to go. This is pointing where it should. Maybe it's like one slight tooth out, but like where it's pointing is exactly where it should be. So I don't know. We're gonna try the original distributor cap off my car and that rotor and see if that does anything. This one's a bit dirty, but this is the one that came off of the running car, so I wanted to try this one because the car ran perfectly. I could rev it like crazy, there's no issue, so we'll see if that causes any differences. Will she start? Can I rev it though? Nope, so it does the same thing. Idle smooth, but if you rev it, it kind of pops up. I don't know, man. I mean, well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man.
Eventually, we'll figure something out. We're missing something here. I don't know. So you're heading out now. I might pull the tray out, check the ECU, see if there's like a broken wire up there. And we hit every wire, nothing changed. But I'm gonna check that out and see something somewhere is missing.
We jiggled almost every wire under the hood and unplugged it or tapped it.
Nothing happened.
Uncovered it and looked at it 3 or 4 times under the dash, and
yep.
I
don't know. So actually, I'm thinking now, because some people were saying like take it to a shop, but I kind of like the challenge of this car now. So if you want to come over and try and figure this thing out, because apparently I'm not doing it right, or we're not doing it right, because I'm missing something. If you want to come fix this car, hit me up, be my guest, because I've done everything that I can go through. We found the one code, but I can't find a straightforward answer online of where that sensor even is, or if it even belongs to this car at all. I don't know. So if you want to come fix this car, be my very guest, because
yeah, it's given a camshaft code, but on the Golf 4s, the sensor is here. You can see the wire coming out of it.
Yeah, there's no
basically
like
the same engine, but the sensor will sit here and behind the gear.
Yeah, I don't know where you would fit a sensor. There's no wires here. There's no nothing to be there.
So another form said that the Hal sensor is that sensor.
Yeah, same thing, because there's no crank sensor either. So the cam and crank are also into the Hal sensor, but it came off of a working car. But maybe that one's also bad or doesn't like this motor either. Maybe, I don't know. It's just, it's such a strange thing, because the idles so perfectly.
Yeah.
Like doesn't miss a beat.
It's perfect.
And then it'll just shut off. I mean, it ran for like 30 minutes today, no problem, before I shut it off. But it's such a weird thing.
Which kind of puts me into the mind that maybe there's an electrical problem somewhere. We just don't see it, or
yeah,
because it runs, it idles fine, and if you slowly give it throttle,
it's fine.
Then it raises and stuff like that. But if you try to bump into it,
yeah,
it doesn't take it.
So this is a new platform for me, so I'm still learning. I've done all like the basic that I know how to do, but like in terms of like the single port and how all that works, this is still new to me. It's similar, but it's still like how it actually works is a bit different. So
you're usually seeing individual injectors.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to learn all of it, but it's so weird. So yet again, the little Golf has stumped yet another person. I'm not even. It's just such. It is what it is. But I thought about pulling the ECU out and checking that, but I just don't care. Like, I didn't even plan on working the car all today. But Mike came over, so we tried some stuff. But honestly, right now, I don't care to mess with the car at all. It's annoying. I just want to see it out in the light. It looks good low. I like it. Like I said, this is going to be my at-home only project car. If you want to see it, come to the house. But it's just never going to leave here. It'll just sit in my driveway forever because it doesn't want to act right until I pull the motor and put something else in there. But it does look good though. I like it low. It looks nice. I do have to raise the rear just a little bit because, like I said, it's a little bit lower than the front, and also the exhaust is hitting on the rear beam and it's rattling, which is very annoying. And also my spoiler fell off. And the car is very, very dirty. And it doesn't run right. But it looks good. So I'm gonna go inside, have some food, play Xbox, maybe come back out later and mess with this car. Yeah, I don't really care to, but we'll see. All right, Mr. Mike is back. He said he has a theory on what's going on with the car. What's your theory? So what Mike did, he pulled the distributor up. So Full responsibility. I put it back in, what? You said like maybe like a tooth off?
Maybe like a tooth off.
Maybe barely off. I didn't adjust it since then. This was only what, I think yesterday when I pulled it back out and tried it again. But we adjusted a little bit. It's now back where it should be, so now there's no more backfiring. Will the car still die? I don't quite know, but it's running good again. There's no more backfiring, no more boggyness, so it may be good. I don't know. Might be. I mean, it'd be nice if it was good. So right now it is currently at 53. We'll let it run. If it goes for, I would say, what, 10 minutes? I'll try and go for a drive and see if it doesn't die out. Last time we drove it, it died 5 times. Maybe it's good now since I've swapped. It sounds better.
And I'm flipping the throttle.
Oh yeah.
And it's not pushing it back to the inside.
So this was just barely off it again. My bad. I messed it up. So it's just tiny bit off. It sounds good now, so we'll see. Because it was running like this before I swapped that out. That is the new one. So it might be good. That would be nice. It'd be really nice if it was. So what he thinks happened is the original distributor was put back, it was new, was put back wrong. And then when I light up TDC, I put it back exactly where it was, which was off a little bit. It was right to where it was, but it wasn't like right for exactly where it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
So now that may have been causing a stalling issue, so we're gonna let it run, see what happens. We might be good. If it still dies, then what?
I don't think it will.
Okay, I hope not, but we'll see. So yeah, I was on spot where originally it was, but whoever put it back the first time was off a little bit. So I went off what that was, which was wrong. So again, my bad, I messed it up. It's a new platform to me. I've never had to pull a distributor like that and realign it, but now, if it works, that would be awesome. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. The car hasn't died. I'm gonna go and take it for a drive and see what happens. It's idling great, it revs fine. I did drive that one day for like an hour and it drove the entire time, and that night I had problems. So I'm gonna drive it now. Hopefully it goes smooth. I'm gonna give it like maybe a few days before I call it fixed, but I think that's it. And again, huge thank you to Mike, who just happened to show up at my house today, which is awesome. I never knew, that was the first distributor I've ever pulled out like completely. I never knew you had to readjust that to the timing completely. I just put it back where it was in TTC the first time, which is wherever the person before me had it, that's where it was. So that was probably the problem before and my problem. So I don't know, I think we might have it. If it dies now, then maybe a little bit more timing, but go for a drive, see what happens. All right, we going for a drive. It's also very, very rainy. Also, you can hear that in the back. The exhaust is hitting the frame, so you can hear it rattling, so that is. But hopefully we can leave and come back and there's no dying. Rev's good, no misses, so here we go. Uh-oh, she's dead. I just put the e-brake down, was about to put it in gear and the car died. Interesting, will she turn back on? Just when I thought she was fixed. So he said if it does die, try adjusting the timing some more. So I'll try that, but now, interesting. All right, I got the car to turn back on. I haven't adjusted anything. I just kept trying to start it. This was I think the 3rd try, and it started back up. Still revs fine, but it's so weird. All right, hold on. E-brake down, clutch in, first gear. This car's gonna die on me. All right, we are driving on my little track again. Mind the noise in the back. I didn't tighten the rear struts, the caps enough, so I kind of jiggle around back there. But the car rides smooth on the coilovers, feels nice. I have power. I wonder how long till she'll die. Hopefully she doesn't die at all, but guess we'll find out. Well, we didn't stall or get stuck. As you can see, I've been trying to beat the crap out of it to see if it's gonna die or not, and it hasn't yet. So I don't trust it yet by any means, because I did this last time, it drove fine, and then it died later on the night. So we'll see. Okay, so right now we're about to head to the commissary, get some food for dinner. I'm gonna leave the car right here, let it just sit. Like last time when I drove the car, I'm gonna come back tonight. I'm gonna try and drive it again, and if it still runs and doesn't die, we might be fixed. But do you guys think it's fixed? That little bit of timing. There's also a new Hall sensor in the car, a new coil pack, new spark plugs. So maybe the new Hall sensor fixed it, but the fact that it was out of timing a little bit because of my own fault, maybe that was causing it to shut off. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it's fixed, but again, before I left a minute ago, the car shut off randomly and then we didn't want to start back up. So maybe there's still a little bit of timing. I need to adjust a little bit more in advance, what Mike said. But I don't know, it seemed to drive good. The power felt fine, no breaking up. I don't know. I'm afraid to think it's fixed and it's gonna break again. I'm gonna get stuck somewhere, but we might have done it. Also, look at this. Somehow, both of my VW logos, boom and boom, are identical. That's pretty impressive. Little golf, are you fixed? Okay, so as I just finished that last clip, I've been just standing here watching the car, and it's dead again. Let's see if it starts. So it's died twice now. We might have to adjust timing a little bit. Do you want to start back up? Nope. Okay, well, we're leaving now. I'll fix it when I get home. I'll try and adjust the timing more when I get home. But if I adjust the timing a little bit more and it's still dying out, what else could be my issue? Alright, we're back. I advanced the timing just a tiny bit more. The car's still running smooth. I can rev it no problem. No bogginess at all, but let's see if it shuts off or not. It's currently 48 now, so we'll see how long it lasts for. Alright, I'm not sure what timing died exactly, but somewhere under 10 minutes I would say. Does she want to start back up or not? Right back up. I'm gonna go back to the engine bay. I'm gonna put the timing back just a little bit to where it was before and see if that does anything. I don't think timing was the problem with it bogging out, but I don't think timing was the issue with it shutting off. Like I've been saying in every video, this car is so weird. Now, like I said, timing that I messed up on my own because I didn't realize how to do it exactly in terms of actually moving the rotator cap itself. That's why it was like misfiring and like bogging on power, but it's dying randomly for something else. I've checked the fuel pump, the relay. This car, the 1.8 ABS does not have, just died again, does not have a ECU relay. It does not have one at all. I just don't know. I really don't know. We swapped the Hall sensor. I just know. The error code we were getting is still is saying the error 00515, which is for the camshaft position sensor, but I can't find where that's at on this motor. I was trying to do some research on it and I can't find a straight answer. There's huge forums, like I'm talking like hundreds of replies down of people having a Golf 3 that just randomly dies, and they've been going through all these things, and some people have different things that fix their issue and others that doesn't fix their car. So I just don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it open for those of you who want the challenge and want to come try and fix this car. Hit me up, be my guest, because I simply don't know. I just simply don't know. Like I said, timing, my bad, bogginess, but that's fixed now. We drove the car, but it's still randomly dying. It just died right now in under like a minute, barely. So I don't know. I'm gonna start it back up. I'm gonna put the timing back where it was before. Let it run again. See if it does anything else, but I don't think it will. It's still gonna die. I don't know. I was trying to track down the previous owner. The number I have doesn't work. So I was trying to find him on Facebook by chance and see and just ask him what they tried, because obviously distributor was changed, fuel pump was changed, spark plugs were changed. They did a lot of stuff trying to find this stalling problem, and they never found it. So here we are trying to find that same thing. Okay, we've reset the distributor back. I mean, I only moved it like barely anything, so I don't know if that affected it at all, but I moved it back. Gonna try and start up. But also, for everyone who's like, you're spending all this money on this car, I've literally spent like less than 70 bucks. Now, the stuff I bought new was a little pricey, but all the junkyard stuff is like literally a few bucks here and there. I'm not spending all this money. I'm just trying to find what actually makes it better or makes it worse or does anything for the car. But so far, nothing has done anything. It keeps dying. That's the main thing here. It keeps randomly dying and nothing has changed that yet. So I don't know. But anyway, he's like, you're spending all this money. I haven't spent hardly any money at all on this. So it's really not that big a deal. So just simmer on down. It's going to be okay. But I don't know, man. I'm trying to start it again. See what happens. This is back to where it was after Mike adjusted it. So back on again. Rev's fine because timing's proper, but how long it's gonna stay on? No clue. All right, well, she died again. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't really care anymore today. Like I said, I wasn't gonna work on the car at all today, but Mike showed up, so we did some stuff, but I don't feel like doing it anymore. It's cold, it's rainy. At least it looks good. You know what I noticed is weird? Okay, so this quarter here, so the quarter, the roof, the hatch, and the quarter on that side and the door are all this color. And then the front fender, the hood, the bumper, this fender, this door are all that color. So like wraps around, so like it's like half and half pretty much of both of those colors. So I'm not sure if they swapped doors or painted half the car or what happened. I don't know. Both colors are cool, but you can tell obviously it's slightly off. But it's okay. It looks cool though. It's low. Not bad. Still have to adjust the rear because the exhaust hits the rear bar a little bit. And I gotta finish tightening up the rear struts on the top, but I don't know. The car runs, it revs, still shuts off, but it's slow, so I don't know. Like I said, open invitation. If you want to come hang out, try and fix this car, be my guest, because Mike went through the entire car for like 30 minutes. The only thing he found that was off was the timing, which we fixed. But in terms of the car shutting off, went through all the wiring, nothing's getting hot, there's no leaks anywhere, the gaskets are fine. I just simply don't know. There's no ECU relays to check. Maybe the whole ECU itself is bad. I never got around to do that today. Maybe tomorrow if I feel like it. Probably not. I don't know, we'll see. But if you wanna try and mess with this car, be my guest. Don't forget, be thankful for the day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.